Okay, so for this section, we're going to be going through working how to set up your storage areas. So along with our WOW 1.3, you have all the information there. We're going to show you the visual way of how to do this as well. So what you need to do is you need to click onto the items and setup, and then you see we have storage areas here. So for in Croydon, we have these areas all set up. If you wanted to set up a new one, you simply just hit add, write in the name of whatever the area is. So we'll just put stockroom 1, for example, just for the moment, and we'll add that and we'll hit save. We don't want to make it a default, we just want to save it. And then for stockroom 1, anything that you have, any inventory item that you have there, you need to go ahead and go into inventory items, and then let's just say, for example, the Pepsis are in stockroom 1. You click on the item, you then go down into accounting and inventory management, and you see you have storage areas. And if you scroll down to the bottom, you should see stockroom 1. You click on that, any other areas that you have that it may be counted in, and then you hit save at the top. And that is how you then add any items into your stock area for when you go to count. Same for the Pepsi Max. Click on there, add in whichever area you need to add them into. So stockroom 1, click that again, click off and save. And that's how you add items into a new storage area. Okay, in this section, we are going to go ahead and zero lines for our counts. This is a very important action because if we do our stock counts and we haven't entered in a stock amount for every single line, it will still be showing the amount of stock that we would have had on our previous count. So what we need to do before we start doing any of our stock counts, we go to inventory actions, we go to inventory counts, we add a count. We make sure it's day end of the day that we're counting. So for example, today would be the 25th. In our description, we hit in zeros. And then all you then go for is set 0 to uncounted items, because there is nothing that we have counted there. You hit that, apply to all uncounted items, save and set 0. And then every single item has a 0 in it. So this now means that we're at a base where we have no stock counted whatsoever. And then once we've added all of our sections, that should be the accurate count of every single bit of stock that we have in the business. So we have two ways of being able to add stock counts onto the system. We can either use the MarketMan app via the phone, or for those that find it easier to use the MarketMan laptop version, what you would do is you come on to inventory actions, inventory counts. Once we've counted an area, we would set up an add account. Once again, making sure we've hit day end and whichever date it is that we're counting. And then, for example, let's say we're counting back stock room, old cleaner's cupboard as we call that, end of month. And then you could then either go onto your storage areas and go to old cleaner's cupboard, and that should have all the items that we've set into our storage areas here. Or if there is any other way, if there's any other stock that you've added onto here that doesn't show up in this section, you can keep that as all storage areas and then enter in the numbers that you have written down. So for Pepsi's, if you've had 1 or 2 cases there plus 12 bottles, adding that into there, and then going into cups. We've got the 12-ounce paper cups and the 16-ounce paper cups, and again making sure that if it's a case of 1,000, that's the case we've put in, and then say 120 extra cups. So adding in all of your stock amounts. Once you're happy and you've counted and ticked off every stock item that you've had counted in this area, you would then go up and hit save. And that now has been all set and put onto the system. So you hit onto inventory counts again, and on here it should show you day end 25th of February 2025, backstock room, old cleaners covered, end of month. So you can click onto that, and on here this is where you would then write in all the stock items that you've counted to make sure these are all correct.